because you're a scrub. You have to do this. You have to. You have to. It's like, if I were like teaching you, I would sit you down here until you like can't do anything else but that. You would do it. You have to do it. If you can't do this, you have to start practicing it. So low parry this shit. I know a lot of you guys are thinking that's very hard, but it's not that hard. Because if you think about it, right? Don't let this scare you, right? Don't let this scare you. This move, back 2, 3, imagine if it were just a low, right? Imagine if the second hit were just a low. If that were the case, you can see how slow that would be, right? Look how slow that is. Forget the mid, right? So visually, you have so much time to see the back 2 and then low parry. So if you fuck it up, you're whack. You have tons of time. You just need to practice. It's not very hard. It's not very hard.
I mean, this guy doesn't seem to understand that for the vast majority of players, they cannot identify a string from the first hit and sidestep punish, launch punish. Or, oh, can opener, I react in 20 frames and I low parry. You're talking about high level defense. Most people don't have that. And how many people can identify these strings immediately? No one has played against this character enough.
And why people that hold opinions like his with large followings are harmful to the fighting game community.
So I would be very careful labeling an opinion harmful to the community. I have an opinion that is quite different from a lot of players who play Tekken, but it's still just an opinion.
Backlash, and the backlash that I received was by and far like just mostly negative. Like hundreds of people telling me like, yo, off yourself, stop making videos, get the fuck out of here, we hate, you're the one who's ruining the people, like you ruin the community, you're awful, terrible, blah blah blah, right? Just after the vehemently negative response that I received, it really threw me away from the game, man.
It's still just an opinion.
I'm not even gonna lie, I was just like, man, fuck this game. I'm gonna play like literally everything else under the sun. I'm gonna play Divinity Original Sin. I'm playing Diablo 2 right now. I play Diablo 2 way more than I do Tekken 7. I do League way more. There's a lot that I play instead of that. And I'd like to share those experiences with you as a viewer as well, just because I think they're so interesting. But anyway, enough of that. So why am I back? Obviously, I wanna keep making videos. I wanna keep sharing my passion for video games. What are my plans for the future of the channel? Obviously, I want to work on League videos. I want to work on Tekken.
I can honestly say, if you practice just looking at this, you can block it. It's just as hard as blocking any other low. That's very slow. And there are so many things in this game that are at least that slow that you have to block, right? So this is very doable. Low parry that shit.
Take a look at Brian, for example, who is an actual hard character, not an imaginary hard character. Once people start blocking your snake edge, a lot of Brian players don't know where to go, and they're stuck. Or, oh, can opener, I react in 20 frames.